When it comes to celebrity relationships, some couples give us fairy tales, while Floyd Mayweather and Shantel Miss Jackson gave us fight night.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Their relationship wasn't your average booed-up, candlelit romance. No, ma'am. Between luxury gifts, explosive accusations, lawsuits, cheating rumors, and social media shade that could block out the sun, these two turned their relationship into a full-blown pay-per-view event. Today, we'll be doing a deep dive on this hot, stankin' mess, as well as rumors that they have reconciled more than 10 years after their breakup.
Oh, Lord. Fix it, Black Jesus. That spin-the-block mess only worked for Shantel and Nelly. And shoot, it's barely working for them. So you know it ain't about to work for Floyd and Miss Jackson.
But before Floyd hits us with a right hook for being all up in his business, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. Picture it. The year was 2006, and 21-year-old Shantel was working as a hostess in Atlanta. She was an aspiring model and actress, while Floyd, who was a 29-year-old father of 4 at the time, was already well known as one of the most dominant boxers of his era. They hit it off and started dating. Things got serious fast, and Shantel was putting it on him so good that Floyd asked her to move to Las Vegas to be with him, and she agreed. He spoiled her with Birkin handbags, luxury cars, and diamonds worth 6 figures. She was so locked in that every time Floyd won a boxing match, she would get a heart tattooed on her wrist. In case you're wondering how many tattoos she got, well, she ended up with 43 in total.
Golly. I would need for him to start losing a little bit. Throw some of them fights. That's too many damn tattoos for me. Young hoes, listen. Don't you ever put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. Do you hear me? Argue with your mammy about that now. I said what I said.
Things got messy expeditiously. In 2010, Floyd entered his baby mama Josie Harris's Las Vegas home while she was sleeping. She said she woke up to Floyd holding her cell phone and yelling at her about text messages she had received from NBA player C.J. Watson. Now, obviously, Floyd and Josie weren't together, and Floyd was with Shantel. However, Josie told Yahoo that Floyd didn't think it was acceptable for Josie to date other men while living in a house that he owned. So he put his hands on her in front of their 3 children.
What in the rock'em sock'em robots is going on here?
The cops arrived, and Floyd was hauled off to jail. As for Josie and their children, well, she sold a $500,000 ring Floyd had given her and used the money to finance a new life for her and her children in California. While all that was going on, it was clear that Floyd's team suggested he do some major damage control. In a Showtime documentary, he called the charges over-exaggerated and trumped up, while his team of handlers insisted there was no violence and no physical harm inflicted. Even Shantel had her big head on camera talking about, "This judicial system is really messed up. How can someone who really didn't do anything have to suffer a consequence for something of this magnitude? It really does anger me, because how can a lie get so far?"
Was you there, Shantel? Okay, you dumb bird.
However, the doctor's report told a different story of bruising and contusions. Josie and Floyd's son, Karan, who was 11 at the time, even gave a handwritten statement to the authorities, stating he ran for help when he saw his dad hitting and kicking his mom. Karan also said that Floyd's friend, who accompanied him to the home, tried to block him from getting help. Josie said she feared for her life the entire time because Floyd threatened to end hers and NBA player C.J. Watson's lives. Floyd and Shantel took the damage control one step further by announcing their engagement in September 2011. Because what better way to show the world he's a changed man than by settling down?
Bullshit.
And when your nickname is money, you don't spare any expenses. According to Global Grind, her 25-carat flawless engagement ring was worth an estimated $10 million. And if that wasn't enough, he also gifted her a matching 50-carat yellow diamond bracelet. Despite all the money he was throwing around to signify his desire to spend the rest of his life with her, Floyd was dragging his feet on the way to the altar. At one point, they even broke up, and Shantel moved out. During their split, Floyd started dating Princess Love, but she wasn't the only woman in his life. Princess told Carlos King on his Reality with the King show, "I did not know that he had all these women, but he's always been very honest. He'll tell you, I'll have as many women as I can afford." It's like, okay, he's not a liar about anything. Princess explained that she and Floyd were able to build a bond when he finally went to jail in 2012 for putting his hands on Josie. He served 2 months, and upon his release, he and Princess became an item. But things didn't work out. At some point, Princess started dating Floyd's friend, Ray J. She and Ray J ran off together. And, well, we're sure you know all about that hot stankin' mess relationship.
So she went from one nutcase to another nutcase. Got it. Well, they say birds of a feather flock together. I don't know what she expected, honey.
From there, Floyd convinced Shantel to bring her juicy behind back to Vegas, and they reconciled. The engagement was back on, but a wedding would have to wait because Floyd was sticking his dangalang somewhere else. In May 2013, his baby mama Josie appeared on the reality show Starter Wives Confidential and exposed her ongoing relationship with the boxer. She even hopped online on Mother's Day and shared a photo of Floyd in her bed.
Now I know you lying. Fix it, Black Jesus. And lady, this is why you don't date a man who has a baby mama, because they always gonna spin the block. Always and every time. Every time.
Shantel clapped back and shared photos of the luxury items in her closet to remind Josie who was the real queen in Floyd's life. According to TMZ, in April 2014, Floyd proposed for the second time via text message.
Text message?
He started off with, "This is what I offer you."
This already sounds like it's going sideways. Sideways than a mofo.
Floyd then suggested that he and Shantel get married, move in together, and she could go back and forth between Vegas and LA so she could pursue her career. He also promised to get her into 3 A-list movies that year and go to counseling to make us work. If Shantel remained on her best behavior, Floyd promised she would be rewarded with material possessions, but she needed to work on her stank attitude first. Unsurprisingly, Shantel declined his very generous offer. Not only was there no wedding, but the two broke up for good in April 2014, and Shantel covered up her heart tattoos. According to TMZ Sports, Shantel told the gossip website that she was saddened by the many problematic and dramatic situations she had to deal with in the media after the breakup. She also alleged that her Instagram account magically disappeared following their breakup, and she believed someone close to her was responsible. Floyd told his side to All Access. He said while he always wanted to have a strong, beautiful woman to share everything with, he knew they had to go their separate ways. Floyd threw in a few slugs and said that basically Shantel had gotten to the point where she had forgotten he was the one who put her on. He said she thought she could teach him something, but nuh-uh. Floyd added, "Can't teach me nothing. I've been at this level for more than 20 years. Floyd described the situation as them outgrowing one another. However, he pointed out they were still friends. By the sounds of it, this was a man who was ready to get on with his life, but that wasn't the case, because in true Floyd fashion, he had to deliver one final TKO. Weeks later, he hopped on Instagram and claimed the real reason they broke up was that Shantel had gotten pregnant with twins and had terminated the pregnancy. Because he's pro-life, he knew he had to end their relationship. If that wasn't bad enough, he also shared Shantel's medical paperwork and an ultrasound online before eventually deleting the post. But the damage had already been done. Of course, he got dragged for filth, but did he apologize for invading her privacy? Of course not. Instead, he doubled down. According to Complex, Floyd posted a throwback photo of Shantel with the caption, "Before all the plastic surgery I had to pay for." He then said he wanted all his money back.
Not he wanted a refund for fixing the bell pepper nose. No, sir. Non-refundable over here.
Shantel moved on with Nelly, and they went public in 2014.
From one cheater to another cheater. All right. Okay. Woo, this is just a bed of bad decisions.
While they seemed happy, one person wasn't, and that person was Floyd, of course.
No, I thought you didn't want a Floyd.
According to TMZ, Floyd was so hot over the situation,
"It's getting hot in here." I had to.
That he demanded that Shantel take down a photo of her and Nelly from April 2014. When she refused, he sent her a picture of the two of them when they were still together and said, "Just tell me this didn't mean anything."
Ninja, if you don't go get a life.
But Floyd wasn't done. He allegedly warned her that if she didn't take the picture down, he was going to post photos of her in her birthday suit. In 2014, she teamed up with attorney Gloria Allred and filed a lawsuit against Floyd. In court docs, she alleged that shortly after he was released from jail regarding the incident when he put his hands on Josie, Floyd allegedly put his hands on Shantel too. After assaulting her and grabbing her phone to look through it, Shantel said Floyd apologized and promised never to touch her again. Unfortunately, he just couldn't keep his hands to himself. After Princess ran off with Ray J and Shantel and Floyd got back together, she alleged that Floyd pulled out a weapon and told her he would shoot off one of her toes. Shantel also claimed that he restrained her and wouldn't let her leave. During that same incident, she said Floyd removed a $2.5 million diamond ring from her finger and other jewelry. Shantel also said that he told a member of his team to remove some of her other belongings and take them to a secret location. Shantel said she eventually moved back to LA in June 2013, where she realized that someone had broken into her storage unit and stolen more than $1 million worth of property. Floyd eventually fessed up and said he would return her things if they got back together. When she refused, Floyd posted her address on social media, claiming he lived there, which caused fans to come to her house. Shantel said she feared for her safety, and after a few months, she agreed to get back together for her own safety. That's when she got pregnant with the twins and terminated the pregnancy. In court docs, she provided text messages from Floyd over the years that said things like he had traced her phone and hired a detective. Floyd also told her he had nasty videos of her that he would post online.
Mr. Mayweather threatened Ms. Jackson that if she did not take the image down of her with Nellie, that he would post, quote, naked photos, end quote, of her on social media.
She sued for an unspecified amount for assault, battery, defamation, and invasion of privacy. Not to be outdone, Floyd countersued her in 2017.
Here we go. Here we go.
According to TMZ Sports, Floyd alleged that Shantel stole his credit cards and hid piles of money around his house to go on shopping sprees he wasn't aware of. Floyd also said that when he was getting bad press, Shantel would publicly praise him to gain his confidence. Because of that, she earned his trust, so he didn't review how much she was spending or where his money was going. He also asked the judge to include claims that Shantel had repeatedly recorded him without his permission throughout their relationship.
Ooh, he is petty as hell.
They stayed in court for years, and while all that was going on, Josie was found deceased in her car outside of her California home on March 10, 2020. She was 40 years old. An autopsy later revealed that she passed away from an accidental overdose. 1 year later, after 7 years of battling it out in court, Shantel dropped her lawsuit against Floyd, and they reached a private settlement. In 2021, Shantel and Nellie broke up after he was accused of taking advantage of women and admitted to cheating on Shantel. He moved on and married his ex-girlfriend, Ashanti, and they share one child together.
Can we insert an eye roll right here? Would that be appropriate? Because y'all can't see my face, I would like to insert an eye roll.
As for Shantel, she focused on her business, Shoe Gummy. But in August 2025, there were rumors that she was back creeping with Floyd.
Oh, hell no.
A TikTok video of Floyd on a yacht with a woman who suspiciously looked like Shantel went viral. And then in February 2026, in honor of Floyd's 49th birthday, Shantel shared a shirtless video of him on her Instagram with the caption, "Help me wish my ex a very happy birthday."
I know you lying.
Neither of them has confirmed their reconciliation, but all signs point to them blowing each other's backs out.
Friend, you messy as hell.
Because their previous relationship was full of tomfoolery, we think this is a terrible idea. But at the end of the day, we're here for the mess, and we'll keep our besties updated as things unfold. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below. And thanks for watching your favorite YouTube channel.